Welcome to the Who's Keeping Score podcast mainly focused on movies, television, games, and tech of the past, present, and future. I'm Cannon. That's Tristan.
Hey.
On the house today, we got some Jim Beam, a local favorite right from where we're from. Cheers, buddy.
Whew.
It's like water.
I like water. Yeah, that's fire water.
Disgusting sewer water.
Not the best. All right, what are we doing today?
It's episode 6. Thank you guys for the support on episode 5. We really appreciate y'all watching that. We felt like it was a banger, and y'all proved us right. So thank you for your ongoing support. So let's just jump right into episode 6. What'd you watch this week?
This week...
What did we watch this week?
Yeah, well, we both watched Gladiator 2.
Yep.
Last week we did the review on Gladiator 1.
Yep.
We watched Blink twice. It's a pretty good movie.
Not bad.
We rewatched The Dark Knight. Well, you rewatched it. I just rewatched it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, man. I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, pretty good.
Glad I did.
And I actually finished Landman last week, but I finished Landman. So, you play anything this week?
Played a little bit of Dishonored 2.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I remember those being really good games.
Oh, man. The first one is a masterpiece. I never finished the second one. I don't know why, but...
Me either, I don't think.
As I'm playing it again...
The first one was really good.
Yeah, I know. But as I'm playing the second one again, I love it. It's, more of the same, just expanded, and you can play as Emily, which is...
Oh, yeah.
So it's been pretty fun.
Like the princess, right?
Yeah.
Something like that?
The Empress.
Yeah.
But, it's been fun getting back into those games. I think they're kind of
There's a third one, isn't there?
It's like a
spin-off
It's like a spin-off.
Yeah.
Death of the Outsider.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Me either.
But I think I'm going to get there after I finish the second one, just because I'm, rekindling that love for those games, honestly.
They were good games. You know what games I really liked back then? Were the Infamous games. I think they come out around the same time, or maybe Infamous was going out when Dishonored was coming in, but...
Yeah. I think Infamous Second Son was, the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I never played that when I played Infamous 1 and 2. Those were really good games, too.
PS3 era games.
Yeah, they used to make some good games back in the day. I don't know what happened, but... They used to be different. I feel like there's a lot of the same sometimes. But anyway.
Times have changed.
Today we're going to... I know it come out a few weeks ago, but I haven't seen it. I think Cannon might have seen it. We're going to react to the Daredevil Born Again trailer. Huh?
Yeah, I did watch it one good time, and I really love the show, honestly. I think everybody does.
I watched it really late. I just watched it.
So did I.
A year ago or so.
Yeah, me and Haley watched it 3 or 4 years ago.
No, actually, I think I watched it before No Way Home because I knew he was going to be in No Way Home or something. Yeah, so I rewatched it.
Yeah, he did
watched it.
Like a 5-minute cameo.
Yeah. Well, then there was She-Hulk. He was in that. He was in Echo.
Yeah, but not up to his former glory, I would say.
Not as good. Especially not that superhero walk of shame he was doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hit it.
All right.
Bring it up here. We'll watch it real quick.
Daredevil Born Again trailer. I'm excited.
Thank you for finding the time.
Oh my goodness. Violence.
I will admit.
Dude hasn't aged in 10 years.
Fisk?
Yeah. He was pretty good in Hawkeye, too. A little toned down, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of time has passed.
They're bringing all 3 of them back, huh?
I could say the same about you.
Okay. Is he the mayor? Okay.
Is he the mayor?
It looks like he's the mayor, even though he's been to prison twice.
Maybe it's a different version of him. I don't know.
There's no way.
No way he's the mayor from... I mean, he was definitely a criminal in Hawkeye.
Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed.
I thought he said a vagina-ty, not vigilante.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature.
What are we doing?
Hating the power
That was weird. Oh, it's because you touch your...
has over us.
It's going to throw it off.
Blood. I like a little blood in my shows.
Yeah, that might be the first drop of blood we've seen in the Marvel universe. Huh?
Sometimes peace needs to be
Huh.
broken.
I honestly like some of the courthouse stuff. I wish there'd be more of that. Honestly, I really like that about the first one.
Frank Castle.
Frank's back? Hell yeah. Good, dude. Who else would you want to play the freaking Punisher, you know?
In grace.
Nobody's better.
Nobody looks like the Punisher better.
That's James Gandolfini's son.
Was also raised.
Who?
Tony Soprano's son.
Oh, yeah.
Michael.
To believe in retribution.
Who is that?
I don't know. How's he tell the difference in the color? I think he sets them back in the exact spot. What if you lied to him when you put him in there for him?
Oh. Ooh, lots of bone cracking.
Yeah, lots. That's what Daredevil's about, man.
Oh, he's going to beat the shit out of a lot of people, I hope.
Again. You think they're going to rewrite any of it? Like, retcon some stuff from the first one?
No,
That's pretty
I don't imagine so.
You don't think so?
No. Ain't no way.
I mean, I honestly don't remember. Because once I finished it, I started rewatching it, and I think I got to like a few seasons in and stopped. So I don't really remember, since I only watched the last bit of it once, I don't really remember how. And I never watched any of the other Defenders show because.
I started watching Jessica Jones' show because that was like the first one that came after Daredevil, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or like there was a chronological order to it that I looked up, and so I tried to kind of watch it like that, but those other shows don't really hold a candle to
No.
the Daredevil show.
I don't think so. I think I tried to watch some Luke Cage, and I tried to watch Jessica. I think I tried to watch all three of them because it's Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I guess Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too. I tried to watch.
Haley watched that. I never really got into that.
I didn't really get into it. It's
Agent Carter show.
yeah, man. There's a whole bunch of Marvel spin-off shows like that. Like oh man, what's the one with Black Bolt in it?
Defenders?
No, it's a really
Immortals? Or fuck, I can't remember what it's
what
called.
you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, yeah.
It's got the dude who plays Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones in it.
Yep,
Yeah,
that crazy bastard.
I can't remember the name of it now. It's got like Black Bolt in it.
Yeah, from Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that Black Bolt. Yeah, whole bunch.
looks-
And then Cloak and Dagger. Never watched that either.
That's a show?
Yeah, there's a show, and there's also
Never.
Black Lightning or whatever.
Black Lightning?
Yeah, never watched that either.
Dude, they hit the nail. They were really churning them out.
Turning
weren't
them
they?
out, yeah, but I never watched them, and I watch everything.
Yeah.
So the fact I didn't watch them shows why they didn't do good. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't.
Maybe the hype wasn't there for
Well,
those ones
I want 'em-
specifically.
Maybe they didn't connect enough. I don't know. To be fair, I did used to watch the DC. Did you ever watch any of the DC TV shows? Like Flash, Arrow?
The Arrowverse type shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I never got into those. I
I
always liked Marvel more.
think I watched up to 2019 on all those, and then
Did
quit
you
watching.
like the Flash show?
Yeah, I watched all of them up to 2019. So whatever. I know there's Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Heroes of the Future, something like that.
And then they have a team up show. Don't
Heroes
they?
of Tomorrow. So yeah. There's a team up. Maybe is there a team up show? What's it called?
There
No.
has to be.
There's like crossovers, and like you have to watch. That's the reason I started. So originally I was just watching Arrow,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, Flash is in this, so I gotta go watch Flash. So I started watching Flash to catch up to the crossover, and then Supergirl was in it, so I was like, oh, I gotta go watch the Supergirl, and they weren't bad, honestly.
They were kind of doing the same thing, Marvel and DC, weren't they?
Yeah, but DC. To be fair, DC was knocking it out of the freaking water at
I
first.
think they did it first.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
think
Arrow
they-
came
I
out a
think
long time
Arrow
ago.
started
Arrow was
first.
really good at first, man, and then honestly, after 2019, I don't remember what seasons because they were all so different, and it just got bad. I think
It might
it
be.
might have gotten better by now. I
Mm.
think they're still going on or something, maybe. I don't know.
Mm,
Or
I think
just
it's all
recently
over.
wrapped up.
yeah, I think it's all over.
Anyway,
We
they
got-
were not doing good.
James Gunn coming out with his DC universe.
So
It's looking promising. I think that that trailer really gives away nothing, honestly. Like, who are the guys in the colored masks? I don't really know. Who's the guy
don't
with the
know.
white mask?
Who
and
is that?
Bullseye or something?
Might be Bullseye. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if Bullseye has a.
I think at the end of Daredevil, he's starting to come up or something, or
Oh,
he's
really?
about to be introduced.
See, I don't remember the end of Daredevil.
I don't really
at all.
remember how it ends either.
Uh,
And what's the line that was crossed? As Matt Murdock says, like, after Fisk asked him why he stopped being a vigilante, he said a line was crossed. What was the line?
I don't know.
What was the line that was crossed? I can't remember.
I don't know. Who could tell you? Also, Fisk is already in the MCU in Hawkeye, and I'm pretty sure he ends up. I think he's still in Echo. I don't know. I don't remember Echo either. It's one of those shows that just.
I thought he died.
I thought he might have
I
been
thought
dead
he died
too.
in
I don't-
Hawkeye.
Maybe
or
this is
Echo.
connecting them. Maybe this is a prequel. You know?
Prequel to those shows?
Yeah. Maybe it's like a prequel to what happened. You know what I mean?
It could be.
Maybe.
I'm
Because
not
I
really
don't
sure
see
where they're
Hawkeye and
going.
Echo not showing up, even though I think maybe Fisk did die or was in prison. Or, I don't know.
I thought the show ended with him going to prison again, because I think he went to prison.
They're retconning some of the Netflix show, you know.
Yeah, they could be. From that, I'm really not sure where to go or where they're going.
I don't know. I'm still excited about it. I like that. Who's the actor? What's his name? Do you know?
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox. I really like him as Daredevil.
Yeah, he's great.
Uh,
I love his character in the shows. It's. I mean, he's
he
comic
does
accurate.
the blind guy routine really good. You know, he does and then the Daredevil fighting. He kills it kind of.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he should be a little more ripped, maybe, because he doesn't have superpowers. He's just fighting. So, you know,
Yeah,
like maybe like Ben Affleck's Daredevil was at least a little bit ripped.
I think he's just maybe a bigger built guy.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know.
Guy, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm excited about it though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shows that I'm not excited about.
Like what?
Well, that have come out recently. Like I wasn't excited about Agatha really, even though I watched it.
I don't
it
think
was
anybody
okay.
was excited
It was
really about
okay.
that.
I wasn't
Maybe-
excited about Echo, and it was again okay. Not memorable. Nothing crazy happened.
Maybe if Agatha would have came out like right after WandaVision came out,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Instead
there
of
might have
waiting
been
like 5 years.
there might have been something there, at least for the hype.
agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Kinda
I think it
forgot.
just kind of died off.
Yeah, but have you seen Agatha?
No, I haven't seen
Man,
it
it
because I don't.
doesn't have anything to do with WandaVision. It's all about Agatha.
Agatha all along.
Yeah, it's just all about her and her. It's not even in. You're not even like most of the show takes place in what's it called? The road is what it's called. The
Like
road,
some kind of dark
some
dimension,
kind
or
of
something.
other dimension. Yeah, the whole show except for like half of the first episode.
So it's never gonna connect to anything. you
Maybe, I
think?
don't know. I didn't finish it. Again, I didn't finish it because I need to. I had it planned to finish this week, and then I watched other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's usually how
So-
it goes.
When I finish it, maybe I'll.
We
know
can talk
more.
about
Maybe,
it. I
yeah.
might go back and watch it.
Maybe I need to finish Echo too. I never finished that.
Never started it.
Yeah. They just that's what I'm saying. They're not. It's part of the MCU. Like we should watch it, but there's nothing drawing me into it really. And I did try because it's part of the MCU, and I just lost. But you know, an MCU show that everybody talks shit about that I like, Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was all right.
I thought it was all right.
I've watched
the
all of
CGI
Moon
was
Knight.
kind of bad here and there, and the hippo at the end. I don't know, but the character is interesting enough for me to care
That
about
was
the show.
yeah. That was the best part of the show. Was like,
yeah.
well, first off, Oscar Isaac is a amazing actor.
Yeah.
And I mean,
He's playing 3 different dudes technically.
he puts his all into most of his projects, and I could definitely see that he was trying, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the forgetting
story,
about stuff happening.
That was interesting.
like when he wakes up in the car as the normal guy, and he's got like a gun, and he's driving a car down a cliff or something. You know? And
Yeah, that was
it's
funny.
Funny as fuck. Yeah.
When
Or,
he's Steven.
Yeah. I don't know. See, that show, it at least drew me in because I cared about the Moon Knight characters. Cool. Agatha was cool. Agatha was cool in
WandaVision.
But by Agatha, I'm like, she's interesting, but
I thought there
they're
was going to
flip
be
flopping
more.
her character in that show.
Yeah.
Honestly, one episode she's good, the next one she's bad. The next episode she's good, the next one she's bad. And they're like, I don't care about her. Same thing with Echo. It's like, you're not giving me anything to care about with this chick. Like, she is kind of cool. Her powers are cool, I guess, but
She has no superpowers, though.
yeah, but like her,
she's just like Daredevil, but
yeah, she's
without
deaf, but
without
she can
blindness.
see, yeah, but
Or she's the opposite.
she actually does have superpowers.
Does she?
I'm pretty sure she gets superpowers in that show. If I'm remembering correctly, she has some sort of low tier superpowers, you know?
She took the serum.
No, it's something to do with like maybe a blast or something. Maybe she's got like, I just, maybe I'm remembering wrong. I watched it when it was coming out and then I got busy on the last few episodes and just completely forgot all about it.
Yeah.
I need to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I need to watch at least one of those. And Eternals, like you said.
Yeah, I cannot believe you haven't seen Eternals, dude. It is so good.
Yeah.
People are crazy shitting on Eternals. If you don't like Eternals, comment why. Just explain it to me in detail. Whatever. But if you're just out there shitting on it for no reason, you're the reason we get bad movies.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can get some insight on that.
I do need some insight. I want to know why. I kind of know why. But at the same time, it's not a bad movie. It's not Endgame level.
Nothing has been.
No. Nothing. I don't think there's going to be.
Nothing ever
That was like
will
a
be.
once in a fucking lifetime.
Maybe Secret Wars will be something.
There's no build up to it. All the projects they've put out for Secret Wars, we don't care about.
I know we don't really have an Avengers team.
Somebody did say, was it Pedro Pascal who said? Yeah, I think it was him who said that Fantastic Four is supposed to be the lead in to Secret Wars, and it's like the first of like a build up to it, kind of how Captain America: The First Avenger was the first build up because it had the Tesseract or whatever.
Yeah. So there's really no way that Fantastic Four movie is not going to be multiversal.
Well, it's got to be. We know it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, that just proves it. What you just said. If it's
maybe that's what's happening with Daredevil.
I don't know. I feel like they might keep that pretty grounded.
I hope they do. It's nice to be grounded. I just hope they retcon some stuff that they have to. You know, I'm fine with that. If they have to retcon some of the Netflix stuff.
Retcon She-Hulk.
I'm fine. No, I kind of didn't mind She-Hulk.
Retcon
honestly,
his
the parts with her being a lawyer for superheroes is some of my favorite Marvel television. But it's literally for like 5 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
But I do like that. I don't like how she's like, I don't want to do this. What do you mean you don't want to? This is the coolest job in the whole world. Anyway.
That was a complicated show.
Yeah, it was. We have, you see this little Blockbuster sign? We got this. You want to do this?
Yeah.
Want to go into this? We got this Blockbuster board game here. We figured we'd play this on the pod because it seemed appropriate.
We don't really mess with Blockbuster like that.
Yeah,
we're more
fucking family video game.
We're more family.
I got this for Christmas.
Life.
I'm not giving Blockbuster any freaking. In fact, I'm gonna quit showing it on the pod. Quit saying FamVid game. Okay.
Yeah, this is the FamVid game
for life, baby.
Change that in post.
Yeah, we're to get a FamVid post.
If
we need
I
the
see
sign,
you,
dude. We need to go down there.
If I see you rocking blue and yellow, it's on site.
It's on, bro.
It's got to be green and orange
all the way.
FamVid colors.
There's like two different things we're gonna play with this. We're just gonna do this one's called head to head. So basically these cards, they say like movies in New York, movies beginning with an S, movies set in the ocean. We're gonna draw a card and then we start a timer. Well, I guess we need the freaking buzzer. But whatever. How does this work?
Here, I got a buzzer.
You want the nut? Yeah, this one doesn't even have batteries, I don't think. We got our nut button. Nut. Yeah, we'll use that. So, you have 5 seconds. I'll put a timer on.
I gotta
right
reach
here.
for mine. So what?
We'll do 5.
You have to hit the button to speak?
I think I just read the rules, Ken. I don't remember them either, honestly. This randomly movies is dogs. The first player to think of a movie with a dog shouts it. First player to start a 15-second countdown. 15 seconds. We'll do 10. We could probably do 10. 10 seconds is a long time.
So after you
have 10 seconds. So like movies beginning with S, I would say Soul Surfer. And then you get 10 seconds to name another movie that starts with S, and whoever can't get it in their 10 seconds loses.
Okay.
We'll keep score. We'll do to what, like 3, 4, 5, something
Sure.
like that?
Let's get the hang of it and get into it a little bit.
Sounds good to me, buddy.
See if we can keep it rolling. Shuffle them cards, boy.
Shuffle them up.
Well, maybe turn them upside down so you don't see.
Yeah.
Trying something new here.
Yeah, I mean, something fun to play on the pod, I think. All right, this is Blockbuster. Sorry, FamVid head-to-head.
Family Video head-to-head.
All right, you want to go first? I go first?
You
Rock,
go
paper,
first.
scissors? I go first. Movies set in the future. Back to the Future.
Hey, I was going to say that.
Go ahead. Wait. Start a timer.
Movie set in the future.
Come on. Really?
Yeah.
You can't think of any?
Blade Runner? Fuck.
I'll give it to you. I'll start my timer. We're practicing.
Blade Runner 2049.
Blade Runner 2049. Thank you. And go.
Back to the Future 2.
Technically set in the past.
But technically the first one's set in the past.
No.
But then they go to the future.
To the future.
But they go to the future in the second one too, don't they?
No, they go to the past. Wait, maybe that's the third one.
They go to the past in the third one. They go to the Wild West.
Oh, yeah.
But they also go to the past
They do.
in the first.
Yeah,
in
anyway.
the first one.
Anyway, okay. I'll lose, or I'll go, I guess, whatever. RoboCop. I'll just press lap. Your turn.
RoboCop 2.
RoboCop 3.
Why is this so hard? I'm so bad on the spot.
Okay. You lose. Okay. We'll go again. Write me down for winning one.
You won. Movies in the future. T. That's I.
Okay.
T.
There you go. All right, you go now. Go ahead.
Movie set in school. Spider-Man.
Breakfast Club.
That's good. Amazing Spider-Man.
You can't name. They're not set in the school.
Okay.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Kind of. It's got a school in it. Oh, I got a real good one. Think of one. Come on.
I don't know.
Really? I won that one too. I was going to say Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
You be watching these school movies like you want to go back to school or something.
You ever seen Fast Times?
No.
If you haven't seen Fast Times, go watch it. It's an old movie, but it's good. You've seen the meme. You ever seen that meme of like the girl in the red bikini getting out of a pool?
Baywatch.
No. Well, no, but have you seen that movie? Like the meme of the girl in the red bikini with the brown hair getting out of the pool? It's kind of low pixels because it's an older movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Sean Penn in it when he was like a teenager.
Oh, he's good.
It's a good movie. Yeah. Well, he plays like a hippie. It's pretty funny. Anyway, my turn. Movies about sports. This is easy. Remember the Titans.
I was going to say that. White Men Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump, the remake.
Love and Basketball.
Radio.
Like Mike.
Space Jam.
Space Jam 2.
Like Mike 2.
What's that one movie with The Rock and he's a football player? Babysitter or fuck.
It's Gridiron Gang, but anyway, I win that one too.
That's a different one.
Oh, but it is a sports movie.
Yeah.
You could have thought of The Replaceables or The Replacements. You could have thought of Waterboy.
Waterboy.
Uh,
Damn.
Could have thought of what's the one with Adam Sandler?
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore. But there's another one where he's like in prison, and they have a football team.
Longest Yard.
Longest Yard. Yeah.
Damn, this is hard, bro. I'm so bad on the spot. I'm sorry, guys.
It's yeah, write me down for that one too. So 3-0, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ass at this game. I've
Ready?
seen movies.
Hit
Go.
it.
Movies about gangsters. Goodfellas.
The Departed.
Scarface.
Oh fuck! I was thinking Goodfellas. This is my time. Oh. Fuck. I don't know. You win.
Gotti.
Oh yeah, Gotti. Well, I was thinking the Nice Guys, or the Bad Guys too. That's honestly
The Bad Guys.
Yeah, I mean
the
it's
animated
one, but I just watched it like last week. So
movie? Okay, all right. I'll take that. Gang
you got that ill.
affiliated.
What are we gonna do? To 5?
No, I mean, yeah, to 5.
To 5.
But you're about to smoke my ass.
Smoke your ass. Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Movies with snakes.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Snakes on a fucking plane,
oh, wait.
dude.
Anaconda.
Indiana Jones.
Anaconda 2.
Harry Potter.
Shit. Tremors. Those are kind of snakes.
Tremors. That's about earthquakes.
Yeah, but they're like snakes causing earthquakes, right?
I don't know. Aladdin?
Does it have a snake in it?
No, I just shouted it out.
I don't know.
I just thought about a cobra
okay, we
for
can't do
some
Tremors.
reason.
Fuck that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You can win that
Nah,
one.
we'll just tie it out.
This is rough. On the spot. Our comments are gonna be, "Hey, you dumbass."
Yeah, they're gonna
For
be
sure.
listing like 10 movies for each, and we're just over here with one.
You do
movie.
it in 10 seconds, okay? Anyway.
Man, on the spot, on the camera, oof.
Yeah, you go.
Movies that are not in English. Really?
Go ahead.
Parasite.
Oh, damn, that was mine. Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh,
That's the only one I could think of, dude.
Fuck. Any movie could not be in English. Depends on which audio setting.
Okay, I win that one.
Yeah.
Okay. That one's hard.
I want to say
honestly.
Coco, but literally half the whole movie's in English. But yeah, that's retarded. That's stupid. Non-English Tristan Dub.
Tristan Dub. Okay, one more, right? I gotta win one more. All right, bet. Here we go. Movies in black and white. Shit. Sin City.
The Lighthouse.
Sin City 2. A Dame to Kill For.
King Kong, the original.
Okay. Shit. Black and white.
Godzilla, the original. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nosferatu, the original.
You can win
Dracula,
that
the
one.
original.
Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of because they had to be. I don't
There
know.
was no choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not really what we're looking for, I don't think.
Well, we're over here fucking going.
We should start a new rule. No sequels.
Yeah, Anaconda,
'Cause we could
Anaconda
do-
2. Snakes
Yeah.
on a Plane 2.
Yeah, we shouldn't do sequels.
Sin City 2.
Yeah.
Kind of cheap. But, damn, this is hard, man. We should play this again and
Should play this off camera to get better at it.
yeah, this is hard as hell.
All right, your turn.
Movies that take place in space. Gravity.
Interstellar.
What's the one movie with Ryan Reynolds that was in space. In space? Take place in space. You got one?
I mean, I was just gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy.
Shit!
Saw one.
Yeah.
See, you could also say something like Infinity War takes place half of it in space.
Yeah.
Endgame starts in space.
It does.
I was also thinking like oh, there's a few. There was something else I was attached to, like Prometheus.
Prometheus, Alien. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why didn't I say any of that? That's dumb.
Killer Clowns in Outer Space. I don't know if that's actually in outer space, but it's in the title. So
Aliens versus Predator.
Leprechaun in space.
That's a real movie?
Yeah. You ever seen the Leprechaun movies? They're horror movies.
Yeah, I've seen maybe the first one.
Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Into Hood, Out in Space.
No way they went that far.
Into Hood? Dude, there's like 8 of them motherfuckers. Just like Hellraiser. It's like all that shit. Anyway, I won. We can do another one for fun, though. Let's mix it up.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
want to
do
do
something
that
wild.
because I might be stupid.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead. Movies that are sequels. You can go first. This is easy.
Spider-Man 2.
TASM 2. Just name all the Marvel movies.
Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3.
Let's do a different one. Movies that have won an Oscar? I don't even know, so let's not do that one.
Parasite. La La Land.
Shut up, dude. Like
Shape of Water.
I was gonna say Shape of Water. Okay. I don't know. Hold on. Let me
Movies with
think.
cowboys. Cowboys versus aliens.
Dang, bro. These are rough. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
That's fun. That's okay. Let us know if you guys like that. That was stressful for 10 seconds. I see why it's 15 now.
Yeah.
And even that's kind of rough.
Yeah,
And I know movies, but man, that is rough. They
You
make it
definitely-
really specific.
you know a lot more than I do, so
Yeah.
I saw you winning
Yeah, you
in
saw
the
that?
cards
Yeah, me too.
for
Me
sure.
too.
But we can do another game from this FamVid set.
Yeah, well, we'll do a...
Something else we
So there's
talked about.
also part of the game, the actual board game, is cards with a bunch of movies on them, right? There's like a lot of these cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle them up and pull 5 random cards and rank those movies.
Yep.
Random rank.
Pick
You know?
5, rank 5.
Pick 5, rank 5.
Just-
draw 5, rank 5.
Just for fun, you know.
Yeah, just something, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I just wanted to make use of this board game, honestly. Don't
We
get
could-
a lot of board game nights anymore.
No, not really.
A lot of podcast nights.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd trade board game nights for podcast nights a lot, but
Oh, board game nights are
don't let our women know that.
unrivaled.
Yeah, I love board game nights. Anyway, I figure, you know what? Let's just do 6.
Okay.
Since you pick 3, I pick 3. Just like randomly out of that stack and randomly out of this one. And you pick this
I hope
one.
I've seen these movies.
Yeah, so 2, 1 pick. Here we go. 3. All right. We got our 3.
Just pick the
each.
first one off? or-
Yeah, just put them all. Yeah. You go first. What is it?
Lawrence of Arabia.
I've never seen it either. That might be a 6.
Never seen it.
How about if neither one of us has seen it, we draw another one?
Okay.
Draw another one from your stack. What is it? I've seen Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
That's fine.
What would
fine.
you rank Bridesmaids? I've never seen it.
Oh, we're ranking them out of 10?
Out
I
of
don't know, like
out of 10, yeah.
I don't know, like a 5. It's funny.
Is it
It's
rom-com?
really funny. No, kind of.
This is more
like
of those
a
chick
funny.
flicks, right?
It's not necessarily a chick flick. I don't know. It's funny. It's like
It does say comedy on it.
yeah, it's like a comedy movie. I got The Ring.
Never seen it.
I've seen it. It's a long time ago, but I've seen it. I think we could put it in the ranking. You go.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay, I've seen
Wow,
that. That's pretty
okay.
good. Good. Classic. Oh, The Ring. We need to rate that. I'll give The Ring. It's a solid 6 for a scary movie. It's not great, but
Is that like the...
it doesn't really
Isn't
scare
that,
me that much.
like a Japanese made movie? or
Yeah, it's
something?
like the girl comes out of the TV.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
isn't
okay.
that like The Grudge was based on that or something?
I I think so, yeah.
Maybe I'm
It's like
thinking
the
of something
same
else.
thing, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, go ahead.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Out of 10, I mean, this is a classic movie.
It is.
I'd say it's like a 7, 6, 7. Not something I'd watch every day, but
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 again. Maybe a 7. It's funny.
There's something really special about British humor.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, it's really funny, but I wouldn't watch it all the time. Like, I probably watched it 8 years ago, and I have no intention on watching it again anytime soon.
Yeah.
The jokes need a while to be funny again, I feel like.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's like a...
Although, I do be quoting it sometimes, and it was pretty funny.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah. Okay.
They're definitely... Bring out your dead!
Mine is 7. I don't think Cannon's seen that.
Man, I've never seen 7.
I can't believe. What are you doing here? You go ahead.
The Hills Have Eyes.
I've seen that. Dang,
Never
there's a
seen
lot of
it.
scary movies in here.
Would you rate
The Hills Have Eyes, man? I don't know, like a 4. I don't really remember it. I saw it when I was a kid and it scared the crap out of me. It's about a bunch of like incest hillbillies in the
It's like Wrong Turn.
mountains.
I thought that was Wrong Turn.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Hills Have Eyes. That's seriously like it's like disformed people in the mountains that have been inbreeding for like generations or something.
Yeah, that sounds scary. I never liked scary movies as a kid, so like as an adult, I'm kind of starting to watch them.
You know what's weird is when I was a kid, I wasn't as scared as much. Not that I'm scared of them now, but I just don't. They don't sit well with me now. Like it's not something I enjoy watching as much. I do like a good scary movie. Nosferatu, I liked, but like back in the day, I liked those cheesy ones like Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street was my favorite because that was the only one that actually scared me. Like if I watched that, I wasn't sleeping for a couple days as a kid. My next one is Fantastic Mr. Fox. You ever seen it?
No.
Me either. Let's pick a different one.
Never saw it.
Schindler's List.
That movie is so fucking long.
Yeah,
I had never watched it.
I have watched parts of it. Let's pick a different one.
I remember watching parts of it too.
We're really breaking the rules. American Pie, that's good enough. There we go. Okay.
You know, I've never seen American Pie.
What? Never seen any of them?
I saw maybe The Naked Mile, I think was
That's
only...
crazy, dude. Those are so good.
Are they really? Have you watched them in 2025?
I just rewatched them a few years ago. Yeah. Those are good movies. I mean, they're funny. They got some, like, sex scenes in them. That's always fun, you know?
Bro, I know
but
you
they're
were
like
jorking
funnies.
it
I ain't never jerked
as a kid.
An American Pie movie. You want to hear a funny, like a raunchy movie funny story?
Sure.
One of our friends, I'll just say I won't say his whole name.
Whisper it to me.
I'll whisper it to you. Well, the mic's right here. No, okay. I'll just say it. You know Justin? That one? You know? With the trombone?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. We were at Alex's birthday party one year. We were like 13. And we were all sitting in his room. It was like 14 boys in there. Sitting in his room in the dark. And we were watching like cheerleading camp or something. It's like one of those funny movies, you know, like raunchy funny movies.
Like American Pie.
Yeah. And we're sitting there watching it. And Justin goes, you know, the other week, I tried jerking it to gay porn.
And that was so funny to y'all.
Dude, we were 13. Can you imagine some dude saying that in a like dark room with a bunch of dudes?
Yeah, you all be like,
funny. We were like, no, dude, we all just started laughing. Anyway.
I'm gonna pick one more.
One more. Braveheart. Okay. So
Never
we're
seen
ranking
it.
7. Okay. So we got 7, The Ring, American Pie, Braveheart, Hills Have Eyes, Monty Python, and Bridesmaids. I'm gonna put 7 at the top, I think.
Oh, we're ranking these all out of each other?
Yeah, that was the plan. I think 7 goes at the top for me, and then probably American Pie or Monty Python next. Monty Python?
Yeah.
That's your vote? Okay, that's fine.
I'm voting for movies I've never seen.
Then Braveheart, I think, will be next, and then American Pie, and then
Bridesmaids?
no, probably The Ring, and then Hills Have Eyes, and then Bridesmaids. No, Bridesmaids before Hills Have Eyes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
For me, at least.
All right, so 7 is... You would rather watch 7 than Monty Python, and you'd rather watch Monty Python over Braveheart.
Yeah.
And
I'd
you'd
rather watch
Braveheart
over American Pie. Well, not necessarily. Like, American Pie is more rewatchable than any of these, I think.
Yeah.
Just because it's a good, funny movie. You know, Blink-182 is in that movie. Like, the whole band is in that movie.
Oh, yeah. I could imagine that.
They're
perfect timing for them.
So, like, in the movie, he accidentally has his laptop computer on, and he's supposed to be, like, FaceTiming his friends, like, or whatever it was back then. And it's actually, like, broadcasting to a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this, like, hot exchange student that comes over and gets naked in his room and stuff. And they do it. And Blink-182 watches the video. And it's just them three in a room with a monkey. And they're like, look at this dude. I don't know. It's pretty funny.
Like, this guy's the shit, bro.
Yeah. But, like, I really like the soundtrack to American Pie because it's a lot of, like, the whole soundtrack for the first, second, and maybe the third one, too, is all, like, punk rock. Like, 2000 punk rock. Yeah. It's a good soundtrack.
Yeah, that's perfect time for that type of movie to come out.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah. And then 7, dude. I can't believe it. I don't know. That's such a good movie.
They couldn't make an American Pie movie.
They still make them every once in a while. I think they just made one a few years ago.
Yeah, but it probably just doesn't hit the same anymore. That'd be something worth.
I think there was like a
out.
girl version, which adds up.
American Dong. No, that's pretty funny, honestly. I have to go back and watch American Pie because,
dude, they're so good. Yeah, especially the first couple.
I already know that they're your top 10 movies of all time.
No,
American Pie is number 8 for you.
You know, if we ever do rank like sagas,
American Pie saga.
American Pie. Well, there's not a lot of more than 3 movies. You know,
fair.
Because a 3 movie is a trilogy. So
most of them.
Yeah. If we're ever ranking sagas, American Pie probably make it in my top. Definitely top 10. Maybe top 6. It might be 6. I don't know. We'll have to do that someday.
I think ranking trilogies maybe would be fun.
It would.
I mean, there's and maybe span more than just live action movies too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You also can't just be putting in like all 3 Star Wars trilogies either. You know, maybe one from each. You know,
or just do the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy and leave the sequel trilogy out.
Well, I don't think it'd make either one of our lists, but
or we could tier list them.
Yeah,
tier listing trilogies. That'd be pretty cool.
Fun. There's a lot of trilogies out there.
Yeah, I can name a few right here.
You know, one that would
Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Star Wars,
Hobbit,
Hobbit.
You got Kung Fu Pandas.
Oh,
now those 4 of them now.
No, it's not a trilogy anymore. You can't put that in there.
It's a saga now. You could rank it in your saga now.
Damn, so we got to do 2 separate ones.
Oh,
that's funny.
All right.
Move to our next segment.
Yeah.
We have for our next segment, we decided that we wanted to do a top 5 superhero origin story movies.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, there's nothing better than the origin story for a superhero. Like that's like the best part of the superhero movies. You know what I mean?
It is. Do you want a LaCroix?
Sure, bro.
They're cold.
Let me get one. I'll take a LaCroix. LaCroix. No sodies in here. Only LaCroix.
LaCroix and La Beer. I have a little 6-can mini fridge on my desk.
Is this good?
Pretty good. It's lime.
The lemon one was trash.
Mm-hmm. Kind of tastes like a Sprite a little bit.
It's like a watered down Sprite.
Well, if you stop drinking like soda because it's full of, I'm not trying to be a health nut right now, but if you stop drinking actual soda, it's like the syrup in it's so thick and full of, like it over flavors anything else.
Yeah. So
after a week of not drinking sodas, bro, these taste so fucking good.
After just drinking water for a week or a month.
Yeah.
And then you pop a LaCroix.
Well, you know, I was on a diet there for a long time, so I was drinking a lot of water, and I was like, man, I really go for a soda. So I tried some of these, and I was like, oh, these are hitting.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's an acquired taste.
Anyway,
top 5 superhero origin story movies.
Origin story movies.
And we kept this to live action films because.
No, we didn't.
Did we not?
Spider-Verse is on mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Well, we kept it to Marvel and DC, really.
Yeah, although no DC movies made it on mine.
Oh, well,
Weird.
you're tripping, dude. You go ahead with your first.
No, you go ahead. Why change mine around? I didn't think of.
All right, so starting, I'm gonna start with number 5.
Yeah,
Superhero origin story is Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, that makes sense. It's on
Yeah.
my top 5.
I mean, there's like no better blend of action and comedy, and I mean, this is the best movie out of all the Deadpools.
By far, yeah.
And that love story is honestly very romantic and compelling. You know, like
The love story is one of my favorite parts of that movie, for real.
I know it's awesome, and
Well,
it
like
sucks that they kind of put it to the side, sort
For
of
the next two, for
in the
sure.
next 2 movies,
Yeah,
especially
especially the second one. I
was
don't
gonna say,
remember her
especially
being in it at all.
I don't remember, but the third one, like
She was in
Deadpool
it
and
a little
Wolverine,
bit.
like there's nothing there, you know,
Yeah,
like nothing really. But yeah, that is definitely a great origin story movie. Maybe he's not a superhero, but he's an anti-hero.
yeah.
But just a great movie all around. Number 4, my number 4 is Iron Man, and I mean, Tony Stark. He's got one of the best character arcs, like across all of the MCU heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes firsthand and sees, like, he didn't give a fuck really about anybody at the beginning of Iron Man, you know, and then after he's trapped in the cave and whatnot, like he kind of sees firsthand what his weapons like do to the world and like what his legacy would be, you know,
Yeah.
like just leaving behind. So
Well, Iron Man's also the start of the MCU. I mean, it's a good, and it's a good start too.
yeah, it's a great start for sure. And yeah, I just think that Robert Downey Jr. is
Second most born to play a freaking role.
he's the second most born to play a role behind Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, for sure.
Ryan Reynolds born to play Deadpool. Robert Downey Jr. born to play Tony Stark.
I can't imagine anyone else playing him. I don't know.
They wanted Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I could see Tom Cruise playing him, but I don't think it would have done as good.
No, he doesn't give off the not give a fuck attitude as good as Robert Downey Jr.
I mean, he kind of does in Top Gun a little bit, but I don't know, man. He's also like a little older, maybe. And I mean, he doesn't look it. He still looks 45, and he's like fucking 60. So
he's eternally 45. Yeah, Iron Man. Just Tony Stark's character arc is just so compelling.
Oh, especially over the whole MCU, but
Yeah.
even just in that movie,
I know,
it's
just
good.
in the first movie, like you can tell where he's going to end up. You know, like he starts caring about the world. Number 3 for me is Batman Begins, and it helps I just watched this movie again because like I just remembered how good this origin story actually is. It's just such a good semi-grounded, take on Batman. And they do Christian Bale does this character a lot of justice, and it's just awesome seeing how he takes off in this world. So Batman Begins, number 3. Number 2 for me is Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Such a classic. It's like straight out the comics, especially at the beginning, like the first half, and it's Tobey Maguire's best performance for sure.
Yeah, for sure, it is his best performance.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he was still like a younger actor. He probably still had for it,
Yeah.
And it's before all his gambling and power issues happened in his life. So.
Oh, is that what happened to him?
You never seen? You should watch Molly's Game.
Molly's Game?
It's about, I forget who plays him in that movie. But it is literally about Tobey Maguire, the movie. It's about what happens to him after Spider-Man.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and it's got top-notch actors in it, and it's so funny they made a whole movie to shit on Tobey Maguire, but they don't use the real names.
That's fucked up, honestly.
Yeah, well, he runs like he starts doing a lot of gambling, underground gambling, and he's like really power tripping some people. Like really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you.
Apparently, he redeemed himself because they let him in. Disney, who's cancel culture 101, let him into a movie. So,
Oh yeah, No Way Home.
yeah. So I guess he's better now.
Yeah, he's on the redemption. Yeah, and honestly, they've got the best live action villain that's ever been in Spider-Man with Green Goblin.
I mean, come on, dude. His performance.
Yeah,
Willem Dafoe's Green
it's
Goblin.
It's arguably the best performance in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, in that movie for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kills it.
And
in No Way Home, he kills it. I mean, that's 20 years later. He's still
plays
murder in that role.
Yeah, he kills that. The suit, so good. Suit's so good. You see, like, there's so many classic lines. Uncle Ben, with great power comes great responsibility.
Speaking of the suit, I saw a video the other day of Toby talking about the suit, and he said he tried on like tons of suits, and they were trying to get it just right and get him all in it, and what they come up, like, tried all kinds of different patterns and stuff, and they really liked how it's like 3D webbing on the suit. They went with that one. But
yeah, I'm glad they did. It's really
they did the
awesome.
same thing with Green Goblin too. You should look up some of the Green Goblin's original masks. Oh, they are rough.
They started with like the fleshy
mask. The fleshy mask. That one was weird, dude. I didn't like that.
Which is like more comic book accurate. But what we got was definitely the best thing
for
that we could have got.
For sure, yeah.
For sure.
Especially at that time. You could pull off the fleshy a little more now because comic book movies are a little more...
Well, and the makeup and prosthetics and all that stuff has gotten way better.
Way better, yeah. But I just mean that, like, it's more accepting for comic book movies. Back then, you needed to be at least a little bit more realistic.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Spider-Man, Raimi. My number one is Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
I really like this take on Miles Morales' origin story and how he's got these multiversal Spider-Man to come and help him, like, you know, become Spider-Man, because his Spider-Man died in his universe.
Yeah.
Which was, like, it was awesome to see that. Not awesome that he died, but just, like, he goes out being a hero, which was really cool. But Peter B. Parker. Spider-Gwen. I mean, this was a movie that we've all been waiting for forever, you know, like something with multiple Spider-Men and like a Spider-Verse, like, on a big screen. It was just so awesome.
And with Miles Morales in it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Miles Morales on the big screen, at least, you know.
It was different.
It's animated, but...
And, I mean, the animation is so beautiful.
It is.
The soundtrack playing throughout the whole movie is amazing.
It looks like a comic book, you know.
Sunflower.
Dude, the soundtrack for that movie... So, Sunflower, you know I'm obsessed with that song. I love that song.
I was obsessed with that song.
If that song comes on, you can hear me... anyway, and then
she wanna ride me
when
like
he jumps off the building, "What's Up, Danger?" That song, I listen to that song all the time at the gym on the way to the gym. It hypes me up, bro. Yeah. And then it playing in that moment when he jumps off, it's just that moment is one of my favorite moments in cinema, dude.
That movie just has a lot of funniness to it too.
It does have a lot of funniness,
and he's like when he's talking to his uncle, talking about how to talk to girls, and he's like, "Hey." And then he does it. He does it, and it's like, oh shit, he's got spider powers now. He can't take his hand off. Oh man, that was just such a good movie.
There's not enough good you can say about Into the Spider-Verse.
No, I honestly like it better than the second one, Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, for sure. The first one's much better than the second one.
Yeah,
a lot of people like the second one, like a lot, though. I feel like more than I do. I only saw it the once in theaters, so I need to rewatch it. I do like it a lot, but
I love it.
I feel like it was a super downgrade from the first one, but maybe I need to rewatch it.
Not downgrade, but the scale and scope was like a lot larger, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're introducing
so many other...
like 80 million Spider-Man in this.
Although Spot was pretty funny.
Spot's a cool villain.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was an interesting villain for sure.
I'm very excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Dude, me too. If
Whenever we get it, I hope we can.
Well, now the voice actor for Miles is like being creepy and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. He might be canceled. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. That would suck.
It would suck, but they would definitely get someone to replace him.
Oh, for sure. They'd make money even if they replaced with somebody who sounded nothing like him.
Yeah, they would. For sure. Just
they could make
the
Miles
name itself.
mute. Yeah, honestly.
Miles doesn't talk anymore.
Miles doesn't talk anymore, so.
No, that's funny.
So that's your top 5?
Yeah, I think that's like a definitive top 5. You can't.
It's a pretty nice top 5.
I mean, yeah, this is all opinion, but
Yeah.
I just like that was what stuck out so strong to me reviewing, like looking at a list of all these superhero origin movies. That's just like it was cemented for me as soon as I really thought about it.
So I'm gonna list my top 5 and then I'll go over them.
Sure, go
Okay.
ahead.
At number 5, I have Batman Begins. At number 4, I guess I do have DC in there.
Yeah.
At number 4, I have Deadpool, number 1. At number 3, I have X-Men First Class. I'm a big fan of the X-Men, and that is my favorite X-Men movie. Number 2, I have Into the Spider-Verse, because, come on, it's Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
And at number 1, I have Guardians of the Galaxy 1, which I don't care what you say, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's like it is an origin for them as a group, for sure, but not necessarily all of the characters, like how they
Well,
get
it's
to
an
where they
origin
are.
story for Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
That's
it
literally
kind
what I
of
just
is
said.
because
Peter Quill, I mean, they start off.
it shows Peter Quill's origin in it, in a flashback, kind of.
Does it?
Kind of.
I thought the second movie really
Yeah,
explored
the second
that.
movie really explored it a little more, I guess.
And then the third movie explores Rocket.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I would say it's an origin movie.
No, yeah, it is. I'm not saying it's not, but I just wanted to
But it
argue
is my
with you.
favorite.
Okay,
By
fair.
far. Okay. Anyway, Batman Begins, because, again, the Dark Knight trilogy is so good. I couldn't imagine not having one of them on this list. So, the origin.
That's
Batman
an
Begins
S-tier
trilogy. Oh, for sure. And Batman Begins, you got Ra's al Ghul, you got Scarecrow, Cillian Murphy. You know what I'm saying?
Liam Neeson. Christian Bale.
Again, we went over this last podcast. The cast for those movies was insane.
Yep.
So good. And perfect casting in almost all the roles.
Couldn't be better.
Honestly. Number 4 is Deadpool. We went over that. Deadpool is amazing. So many good jokes all the way through. Nothing feels cheesy. Even on rewatch, it doesn't feel like cheesy at all, even though parts of the second and third one feel cheesy at times, The first one, nothing really. It's all good. The love story's good. The villain's good. It all makes sense. I don't know. The dude in the taxi.
Oh, yeah, he's funny.
That shit's funny. Yeah. I don't know. I like
the grandma that he rooms with. What's her freaking name?
I don't remember.
They do cocaine together.
TJ Miller got canceled or whatever, but he was funny in that movie. He's such an idiot. I hate when people who are good get canceled.
I like
Just get it together.
Miller.
How do you get rich and then just be an ass like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that is true, but yeah, I definitely heard all that.
I haven't read too much.
I liked TJ Miller before he was big. He used to do YouTube a lot back in the day.
Yeah, he was like a sketch guy, wasn't he?
I think so. Something like that.
I liked him in the Transformers movie too. He was funny in that. X-Men First Class. I have a lot to say about this movie.
Kind of slept on.
Slept on like crazy. It is so, I don't know, man. You see how Charles gets put in the chair, shot by, Magneto and Charles were friends at first. It explores that. It explores
that's really cool.
Dude, it explores everybody's like kind of origin in that movie. Mystique, yeah. Her and Charles kind of grew up together.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Quicksilver?
Yeah. Well, is he in? Yeah. No, he's in like the third one. Third of the prequel ones. Something like that. He's in Days of Future Past, I think. Yeah. Anyway, it's got the mansion and stuff. Where it's the house he grew up in, and it's got, what I really like is that it's got Cyclops' brother in it. I think. What's his name? Havoc. Yeah, it's got Havoc in there. I'm pretty sure Havoc is cool. I'm reading the comics right now, and Havoc, I really like him.
Yeah,
he shows up pretty soon too in the comics. Anyway, X-Men First Class. It's a top tier superhero movie for me, just because I'm a big fan of X-Men. Spider-Verse, because it's Spider-Verse. We've said a lot about it. Not much more we could say. I do wish that we could get one, just a movie at some point, where Spider-Man is grown up and has his shit together and is just whooping ass.
Yeah, like
You
the
know?
newer Ultimate Spider-Man comics. He's
Yeah.
sort of older, has a
Well,
beard.
I mean, any of that, you know, like even I was at first disappointed when they killed off original Spider-Man in
Yeah.
those movies because I was like, oh, he's like grown up and he's cool and he knows what he's doing. He's been doing this long, and they kill him, and it's like, damn. And then you get Slumpy, divorced, living in his bachelor pad, pizza eating, Peter Parker.
Yeah,
And
I feel like that's how Spider-Man
I like
would
it.
be though.
yeah,
Like because
maybe
realistically, it never works out.
it
For
doesn't.
him.
He is a bad luck charm.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Peter in most things always has his shit together. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway, maybe not together, but he makes it work most of the time. Which I guess by the second one he's making it work. You know.
yeah. They got back together,
Yeah.
and he had a baby.
And Guardians,
Mayday.
because Peter Quill, hilarious. That whole movie's hilarious, man. Like I said, when I worked at Family Video, I put Guardians 1 and 2 on repeat in there, dude, and just watch them over and over because they're so funny.
The
and
villain of that movie is fucking cool.
He
and
is so cool, dude.
wields the power
You don't
stone.
see him very much. I feel like they underplayed him a little bit, but he's so cool. And then at the end where they're all like holding on to the power stone, and you find out in the second one it's because Peter's like half ego or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, it's
very solid.
The dance to save the save the galaxy, dance off to save the galaxy. That part's pretty funny, you know. I don't know, a lot of that movie. I mean, and the soundtrack.
Yeah,
I
don't
know
even
people.
get me started.
I know people like to say that Guardians 2, Guardians 3 have good soundtracks. Nothing compares to that Guardians 1 soundtrack. And it's not even that I like the individual songs, but they just where they put them in fits in so good. And with them being like not
80s.
necessarily modern, but they're not like classical music or anything. You know, it's all
It's 80s.
yeah, it's
style
80s
music.
style music. It's so good.
Yeah, James Gunn really shined on Guardians.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I have pretty good faith in Superman, but we talk about that every episode.
Yeah. We'll talk about it till it comes out.
So yeah, some honorable mentions. I have Iron Man because again, we talked about it because it's on yours. Amazing movie.
Yep.
Good casting. Starts the MCU. You know.
Yep. Leads up to the Avengers. Yep.
I remember thinking this was a while ago. I think it was like I don't know, 2015. It was before Civil War. But anyway, I remember thinking, man, they really, and I used to tell people this all the time, they really did something with Avengers. Like, this has never happened ever. And, like, this is crazy what they did with just the first event, because it's like all these individual origin story movies that come together that you had to watch. You know what I mean? It's just like an interconnecting web instead of like sequels where it's always straight lines.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I
It
think
was definitely the first live action, like, team up.
Yeah, and they perfected it. But Iron Man was the start of that, and we could thank Iron Man for all of it, you know. And then my other honorable mention is Doctor Strange. People don't seem to like it sometimes. I don't understand why. I don't know. I really like that movie too. There's him getting his hands hurt, like he's a cocky surgeon, and him going, and all of it just. It makes sense.
When they go from a douchebag to like a hero, it's some of the best that you can get.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, just like Iron Man. You know?
Yeah, just like Iron Man. Like, so good. I've got an honorable mention.
Go ahead.
Shazam.
Really?
Shazam is so good
I don't know about that.
and so funny.
It is funny. You're right.
Billy Bats, like,
Billy Batson?
Billy Bats.
I think it's Batson.
Whatever.
Okay.
But
whatever.
he's like still a kid and in a body of.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is funny, and it's a good concept.
Yeah.
Maybe
the villain's not as cool.
Yeah, I don't think the villain's necessarily as cool.
But I just think
he seems kind of underwhelming. It just seems to me like if you have 7 people with these awesome, is it 7? 7?
There's like 6 or 7 of those
6 or
kids.
7 with all these powers, and this one dude who doesn't really have that much going for him. I don't know. I feel like they could have taken him out a little easier. I don't know. I mean, he is an adult, but still, you know, I don't know.
Well, the chemistry between the actors is awesome.
Oh yeah, it is.
Jack Grazer, his like crippled brother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's
What's
a
the power he
standout.
gets?
They all
Strength or something?
They
Don't
all
he
get the
strength?
Shazam power.
Not all of them. Not all the powers. Don't they split them or something?
I don't remember exactly how it goes, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they split them or something.
I don't know. I really like that as an origin story.
Yeah, it was a good origin story. I mean, I'm not. It's not my like. It might be my top 10, maybe. I don't know.
Another honorable mention: Captain America,
Yeah,
First Avenger.
that's in my top 10. I think.
Yeah, I just love that movie so much.
It's a good movie.
I
Got
mean,
the Tesseract in there.
Yeah, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans.
Him jumping forward and showing, modern day.
Yeah, so cool, and it's got a little love story in it. It's really kind of romantic.
They set up Winter Soldier in that movie.
Yeah, Bucky Barnes.
It is a good movie. Him rescuing, like, the thing where he punches Hitler. He's like, I've killed Hitler 384 times. I think I can handle this. You know what I mean? That's pretty funny.
Who?
Captain America, because when he's in the play, he punches Hitler in every single play.
Oh, yeah.
That he does. And then he's talking, and they're like, can you get this? And he's like, I've knocked out Hitler 300-something times.
I forgot
I got
that
this.
he was kind of a spectacle.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's a part of the movie I always forget. And then on rewatch, I'm like, oh my God, forgot about this. And first I always think, man, this is boring, but it gets much better.
How many Nazis did Captain America kill?
I don't know. I don't think he killed any, really.
Oh, man, there's no way he didn't kill a Nazi.
He beats the crap out of a lot. And definitely that little army that he rescues with Bucky, they murder some for sure.
He just injures them all and leaves the rest of them to get murdered by his teammates.
Burned a lot of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's our top 5 origin story movies. You want to move on to the review section of the pod?
Yeah, we can move on to review.
First thing we want to review this week is Gladiator 2. We just watched the first one for the first time, surprisingly, and it was a very solid movie. So, and the second one,
Gladiator 2?
Figure we watch it. It just came out on streaming. So, you want to rate it out of 10?
Yeah, go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
6.
I was going to say 7. Yeah.
Fair.
I mean,
it just wasn't as good, man. It's like almost
I feel like it's more rewatchable than the first one, but it's not necessarily as good as the first one.
I don't know if I want to rewatch the second one.
I'm not saying I want to rewatch it. I'm just saying it's more rewatchable than the first one, but it is not as good necessarily.
It's almost
the payoff
the same story.
It is definitely almost now, especially in the beginning. It is the same exact story.
Yeah. Except for he's not a Roman soldier.
Yeah, they deter towards the end. But if you look at it from Pedro Pascal's view, it's almost the same story, except he dies, because Pedro was the general, and then he gets put into the Colosseum and has to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because his wife is the gladiator's mother.
Yeah,
it's a little confusing because she was. Like, who is the father of this fucking kid? Was it her husband that died?
No,
was it her brother, or was it Maximus?
It
turns out it was Maximus.
Yeah. That's why I was saying, like, they don't reveal it in the first one.
Yeah, I know, but you would never, like, I don't know. After watching the first one, I never suspected that Lucius was
It was kind of hinted at for like 2 seconds.
I mean, she talked to him about, like, she was only ever happy when she was with Maximus.
Yeah.
But you never know how long they were together or what their relationship really was.
Yeah, Maximus had a whole other wife and kid.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And he was ready to get back to see them.
Yeah, but anyway, you find out Lucius is Maximus's kid. So that's pretty cool. And I think he's the gladiator, and they changed actors, which is fine. It's been 20 years. I think they can do that.
Yeah, well, I just think they played it safe with Gladiator 2, sort of.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean... It's like how The Force Awakens kind of played it safe, you know? It's like they did A New Hope again, sort of. But this time they just did Gladiator again, just a little different.
Yeah, but how else do you tell this? Like, what else would you do for the story, you know?
I mean, he's got to end up in the gladiator ring.
Yeah, he's got to end up there. And obviously it had to be Lucius, right? Like, or else we wouldn't care about the gladiator anymore. You can't just
come back 20 something
years and be like,
later.
here's this same story with someone you don't care about.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I didn't like the emperors, like the twin emperors.
Oh my gosh, dude, they must be one of the most annoying antagonists ever. Dude's got the crazy one. You know, he had syphilis. That's what they were.
He said that the disease of his loins had spread to his brain, and
Yeah,
I was like, bruh.
I was wondering. I was like, I know that there's an STI out there, STD that affects your mind, so I had to look it up. But yeah, it's syphilis.
Syphilitic insanity.
Yeah, and then what's his name?
You know, Joseph Quinn plays.
Yeah, I know that.
One of the emperors.
Yeah, it gives me like more hope for Fantastic Four because I see his range a little more now. You know,
that movie was zesty as hell, man.
It was pretty zesty. Yeah, it was really zesty.
I don't know if it's because like the first one came out in 2000, and so like they didn't really put that stuff in the forefront.
Yeah,
like there's little snippets
mm-hmm.
where you could see some zestiness.
Yeah.
But this movie was like...
Well, yeah, I think it was Roman, which were... The Romans were a little less zesty than the Greeks, but they were still zesty, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hate on none of that, you know, in real life. But, like, every dude was, like, wearing makeup and was, like, just, like...
Putting on their wigs. It
was just so zesty.
I thought it was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I really liked the...
Paul Mescal, the guy who played Lucius.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job.
He did a really good job.
And
Pedro did a really good job.
I really liked the battle with the ships in the Coliseum. At least that's different. Was cool. That was so freaking cool.
I thought that was cool. Even though, like...
It seemed a little...
Nothing really happened, really.
Yeah, like, and once you see the... I haven't been to the Coliseum in real life, so, I mean, I don't know. But,
me neither.
Like, seeing it, it doesn't seem big enough to fit 2 ships that size in there.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Maybe... But I think that's based on realism, though. Like
I think they used to do something like that too, but I don't know if they put that big of... Because how would you get that big of a ship in there?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Well, you get your Roman slaves...
build it in there.
No, the Roman slaves pulled it all the way from the ocean.
They would have to build it in there, though, I feel like.
Probably.
I could see them getting the water in there because they had aqueducts. So, like, they could figure out piping for water to get in there. If they can build the Coliseum, they can figure out how to fill it with water.
Yeah.
Yeah. They use the Roman slaves, but yeah.
The Rhino, like their first battle in the Coliseum cool. With the guy coming out on the Rhino, I thought that was sick.
That was pretty sick, yeah. Especially when old cocky dude gets freaking horned.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I saw that coming, obviously, but I was like, "Damn, that's gonna happen." There was definitely cool moments. Not as, like, practically done, I don't think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was a lot more CGI.
A whole lot more, and I know it's the times.
And even though it's a newer movie, man, the head, after he cuts Joseph Quinn's head off, it looked rough. Like, it didn't look realistic enough, I feel like.
No, it was...
kind of fake.
It was decent, but it definitely was a prop. I mean, you can tell, but...
And Denzel Washington did a pretty good job as being the antagonist. I liked how that's something they did different. Was in the first one, the slave owner, the gladiator owner, was a good guy towards the end. You know? Yeah. And you think you know it's the same movie, but he turns out to be the douche.
Yeah, he was kind of good at first.
To be fair, he did give the gladiator what he asked for. When he said, "What do you want for this?" He's like, "I want the general's head."
Yeah.
He gave him his head.
Yeah, you're right. You know? He did.
He almost cost him a kingdom, but. Yeah.
Yeah, and their fight at the end, Marcinus and
it was underwhelming.
Lucius, it was a little underwhelming.
Also, because Denzel Washington is older.
Fair.
And it's like he's not wearing armor.
True.
And this dude's literally a warrior. I mean, I know he was a gladiator too or whatever, but still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seemed kind of, the fact that he overpowered him was kind of like, what?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see like the all-out war that was about to happen. Like,
I'm glad that didn't happen. That was pretty cool. That like, because then it would have caused like, oh, you killed guys in my army, I killed guys, would have caused, you know what I mean? I like that he come out and was like, no more bloodshed. That was pretty sweet. It kind of made it seem like, okay, maybe we do want this guy to be our leader.
Yeah, but it's just kind of crazy that somehow every single person like knows about Maximus. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you got to think he was superstar back then.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, I get that, but it was just like,
He killed an emperor.
yeah, you're right. I didn't really think about that, but
I mean, I think most people know who John Wilkes Booth is, and that was how many years ago? This was only 20 years later.
Yeah, okay,
You know?
fair.
And he was, in Roman times, he was practically Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? Like, but,
Spaniard.
yeah. I had something else to say about it. Did you notice that the Hound from Game of Thrones was the leader of the purple army
The
guys?
Praetorians.
Yeah.
No, I didn't notice that. I don't.
Look, go back and look. The guy with the helmet on, like,
Yeah,
who's
leading
like
that army right at
leading
the
the
end.
purple army. And he's also up there in the like watch booth for the emperors.
Yeah.
He's next to them the whole time. It's the guy who played the Hound
Yeah.
in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Anyway.
Overall, just
Pretty good movie. I recommend it.
a little underwhelming, sort of, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I would say so too. Although
I thought I would like
made
this
a little
one
more sense than the first one. Again, I have a real problem with the first one, as in why would the Emperor fight the gladiator at all? Do you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
have him killed. It
If
seems
you were
like
smart, you would just literally have him murdered.
yeah. And in the second one,
But he was worried about the retaliation.
but the problem I have with the second one was, where did the twins come from?
That's the thing. Is like I thought at the end of the first one
That Lucius was gonna be the Emperor.
Well, not necessarily, but I figured they would go back from having an emperor to letting Rome be, a republic, like Marcus Aurelius wanted.
Yeah, but they needed a second one, so
Like,
obviously
The plan
Yeah.
was when Marcus Aurelius died was appoint Maximus as like a temporary leader until the republic is.
But where did the
reestablished.
twins come from?
I don't know. That's
You
what I'm
know?
saying. We don't. Nobody knows.
And I don't know. I mean, I get it, but
They were just so fucking annoying.
they were annoying, but they were also funny as shit. Like, old syphilis dude, just like every 5 minutes laughing at fucked up shit, and then him
Even his
appointing the monkey the like vice president, pretty much.
That was
Vice Caesar.
hilarious.
That was pretty funny, dude. He's like, I name, and he points at the monkey, whatever his name.
First consul,
yeah,
monkey.
yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
And everybody, all the Senate is like, what?
we're
the
fucked.
fuck? Yeah. Anyway, you want to move on to the Dark Knight?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
Go to aftertaste section.
Hmm.
This is where we review older movies. Get a little taste after they sat and marinated.
You want to rate it out of 10? Yeah, this is aftertaste.
Shit.
Well, we could do Blink Twice first. I guess it's not. We could do Dark Knight last if you want. It's an aftertaste.
Sure.
Okay.
Blink twice first.
3, 2, 1, 7.
7.
Yeah. As far as scary movies go, it does something different. It doesn't give away that it's a scary movie until like the last 30 minutes, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's got a cool, like, the ending's weird.
No, I like
doesn't-
the ending. I think the
I don't
ending
think
is
it makes
kind
as
of.
much sense.
I think the ending is very cool. How she
Well, the perfume
ends up using the drug or the venom
on him, yeah, no,
on
that
him.
part is cool for
I
sure.
think that's
Especially like them putting that vape in the whole show or the whole movie just for that part.
foreshadowing.
Yeah, for sure. And really showing you like, hey, this motherfucker be hitting this all the time, like me,
Yeah.
But I don't know the ending where she turns out like, because that perfume makes you forget your trauma, right? So how does she talk him into letting her be the CEO? And
Pussy.
I feel like if she left her job the first time to go out there, right? And she was out there for, I'm assuming, weeks at a time, just like the second time.
Yeah.
When she came back, why was no one like, where were you at? And I feel like she'd be like, what are you talking about? And then she would eventually be like, hey, I'm missing like 3 weeks of my memory.
Yeah.
So there's some plot holes in it. But overall, it's a pretty good movie. And I'm so glad that, like, I thought when the Mexican girl comes to knock on her door, or Latino, whatever I don't know. But the second main character, girl, comes to knock on the main character's door, I thought she was going to be bad too. And I'm so glad that she wasn't. I was like, because that was,
Yeah.
And then it turns out that all the girls were
drugged.
yeah. And then the way they killed the dudes, all of it's pretty good. I really like when he got like she's knocking on the door, and the new intern guy goes over to open it, and Channing Tatum's like, "Don't open that, just don't do it." He's chill like the whole movie, and he's like, "I wouldn't open that." He opens it and gets shot in the head. I don't know, that part's pretty funny.
He should have been shot right there.
Yeah,
honestly,
for sure. It was I just can't believe she didn't kill him, and then they burned all the evidence.
Yeah, that was goofy.
I mean, I'm guessing it's insinuating because at the end you do see the only other person who knows about that stuff that we assume is that older guy, his therapist. He gets arrested or something, but wouldn't he just give it all away? Or maybe she's hired some goons to get a hold of him. I don't know.
I
There's
guess
some plot holes, but it is a good movie.
She burned it down out of hatred.
Yeah. It is a interesting movie, at least.
It has a really cool premise.
And Channing Tatum being the bad guy.
It's different.
It's different and it's good.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do more roles like that.
Yeah.
Like how we were excited for Mark Wahlberg in Flight Risk.
Yeah, it's like that, except good.
Yeah, it's actually good.
It's actually good, yeah. And they don't give away that he's the bad guy in the first 5 seconds. The twist comes much later when it should in a regular movie. It takes like a whole
hour. Yeah. Or like 30, 45 minutes.
It takes so much longer. It's like almost the end of the movie, I feel like. Well, I don't know. Anyway.
It's a solid movie, though.
Solid movie. What are you doing mowing your grass in the middle of the night? It's dark outside.
That's a dirt bike, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, or a four-wheeler. Somebody's riding around.
We might have to shut the window. Landman, you didn't watch it. I watched it.
Yeah, I never seen Landman.
Well, this will be the first. You can shut that window.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can reopen it before, after we're done or whatever. Might have to pull from the top after you get it down a little bit. Damn, don't step on that plant. Watch your left foot. Yeah, you got to pull it from the top.
Oh, man. It's about to get hot.
Pick that plant up and put it in that triangle and hang it back up, would you? Just hang one of the things on the... just hang it from this cord, like right there.
From this cord?
Any of them, yeah, something like that.
Temporary fix.
Yeah, anyway.
Damn, bruh.
I know, right?
Keep being interrupted today.
Fucking getting interrupted, I know. I'm waiting for the band to start playing next door. Okay. Anyway, sorry, we had to close the window. Somebody's riding a dirt bike outside or something.
Yeah, it's like 40 degrees outside. Yeah. What the hell's going on?
Anyway, Landman. In celebration of me going back to the oil field, I figured I wasn't going to review this, but this will be the first podcast that comes out while I'm on the rig.
I know. I should watch this just because of you.
It's a pretty good show. If you like Yellowstone, you will like this show for sure. Although I feel like the stakes are a little different. As a guy who works in the oil field, it's nice to see it on television. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's mostly it doesn't show that much of like what I'll be doing. Hardly at all.
I don't think that would be very interesting for most folks.
I mean, the dude is a floor hand, but he's a floor hand on workover rigs, which are much smaller and whatever. And then they all like, I don't know. It's weird.
People die?
What?
People get killed in this movie?
In the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, people die like first episode.
Yeah. From work accidents?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
People die in real life. I can't bend the end of my finger because of a work accident on the rig. Straight at the end. Anyway, there are parts in it that are much different. Like, I have friends who were landmen that I went to college with, and they ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not as hardcore.
They're just out there, they just go and negotiate leases and stuff, really. Yeah. But this dude's like messing with the cartel and everything,
Oh, so the stakes are very high.
Very high, yeah. And then
not your average.
I don't know, in like the first episode, the the floor hand guy, he's climbing up the side of the derrick, and he gets all scared and stuck up there. And they're like, "Oh no, go get him down!" And they get him down. They're like, "Oh, you did good, buddy." That would never happen, dude.
They'd
Are
be
you kidding me?
roasting him.
They would be like, "Fucking stay up there, wuss. I don't care. Like, what you gonna do? Cry? Go home to your mom." Dude, there's guys who quit on the rig like the first day. Like, I was the only floor hand for like several months because we'd get a new guy in on my new hitch.
Mm-hmm.
And one night I remember, because I'd sit out in my truck because we were just in like a shitty little trailer. So I just sit out in my truck, hang out, drink beer, watch TV. And one night I see dude carrying his suitcase over to his car. And I was like, "Hey man, it's like your first day." And he's like, "Oh, it just won't fit under the bed." I'm like, "Dude, I fit a tote this big under the bed. It's going to fit under there." And he's like, "Nah, I just rather keep it in the car." I was like, "Okay." And then I went in to go to sleep. And I woke up and he was gone. And everybody's like, "Where'd dude go?" And I was like, "I saw him leaving in the middle of the night." That happened multiple times where people just left after day 1 or 2.
Yeah, they couldn't cut it.
Yeah, well, we had this one dude come out there who was like, "I worked all these tough jobs," and he's like super jacked and tall dude. He's like, looks like he could work out there, but he just kept talking like he's like, "I'm gonna work 6 months straight out here to make all this money," and he was there for 2 weeks, never came back.
Pussy.
Yeah, I mean it's a rough job, but
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever do that. But I'm not really sure what it all entails.
it's a lot. It is. There's no breaks. You work 12 hours straight, no breaks.
No lunch.
Yeah, I mean you can eat, but like
You got to pull it out
some
your
days,
pocket.
My dad used to have a guy who would keep corn dogs in his pocket. He'd put them in the pocket in the morning when they were frozen, and then towards the afternoon
They'd be
they'd be warm, and he'd take them out of his pocket and eat them. Yeah, and then he'd also hide cans of soup around on the rig, so he'd go by. He said he'd see him go in somewhere and then come out the other side drinking a can of soup.
It's like some Napoleon Dynamite
Yeah.
shit. Got your
No, it is.
tots in your
I
pocket.
mean, it's good paying and stuff, and you do get 2 weeks off straight at a time, so it's not bad. You can't spend money while you're out there, really. So yeah, that's different.
Except for on beer.
On beer, yeah.
So you
Anyway,
like
Landman out of 10, I would say it's a solid. I'd say it's an 8.
better than Gladiator 2.
Yeah, I liked it, man. Like, it was pretty. I mean, it's interesting. It's like Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I really like Yellowstone too. So
Never seen Yellowstone.
it's pretty good. I recommend it. I haven't seen the final season. So
I think me and Haley should watch Yellowstone. I think
you should.
We'll
Emily
be a
likes it.
little
You
late
know
on
how
the-
picky Emily doesn't like nothing. So yeah, she watched it. She likes it. The only other TV show I could get her to pay attention to was Breaking Bad. So
yeah, Haley likes all that Virgin River type shit.
that's
Stuff
what
like that.
Emily likes. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
So I just let her do her thing.
Anyway, good show. Recommend it, especially if you like Yellowstone. If you like Yellowstone, you'll like this. Yep.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Move on to the masterpiece of them all.
Yeah, we'll move on to our aftertaste. If you don't remember, aftertaste is where we review an older movie.
We're
gonna
gonna
do
do the Dark Knight.
Anyway, you want to rate it out of 10?
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1,
10.
9. I want to give it a 10 so bad. I don't know why I can't give it a 10. I was sitting here thinking.
I mean, realistically, nothing's a 10. Like I'm just saying.
Maybe I do give it a 10. Maybe I do because I can't.
Like I should say 9.
I would say 10
because there are some questionable aspects of it. Like I don't really know how much time passes between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So when Bruce Wayne is acting like he wants to quit, and he wants Harvey Dent to, be the sole protector of Gotham, I guess I understand, being Batman takes a toll out of you, but I don't know how long he was Batman, because we have Batman Begins, and then at the end of the Begins, he gets the Joker card from Gordon, and then you get the Dark Knight, but there's no mention of how much time
How long
is
was
there.
he Batman? If he already got the Joker card,
Yeah, and that was literally, he wasn't even Batman for a fucking month or two.
Yeah.
However long Batman Begins takes place
know.
over. So that's
You're right.
It's a little...
Okay, 9. You talked me into it, 9. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what... Maybe I should say 9 too. But
Yeah.
that's one thing I don't necessarily understand.
Yeah. They also changed characters. That brings it down too. Actually, they changed
Recast.
actors.
Yeah. Well, just one.
Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah.
But arguably, Maggie Gyllenhaal does better as Rachel.
I think she does. Yeah.
I think
she does good.
I didn't like. I liked her in Begins. Like whoever played her, but
Katie Holmes.
Yeah. I thought she was good too.
She was good.
She probably wouldn't have fit the role that she has in.
I don't know. She does
Dark
pretty good
Knight.
in most stuff, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, recasting just it always throws you out of the immersion, sort of. So I understand where you're coming from with that, but
so none.
That doesn't.
But I'll tell you,
the
performances. I mean, Christian Bale's Batman. Already know, killing it. He kills it in the first, second, third. He always kills it. He kills it in every role he's in. But Heath Ledger as the Joker, arguably one of the best performances ever. Right?
Out of any movie for sure.
Not just superhero movies.
Yeah, not even just superhero movies.
I mean,
but especially superhero movies.
Maybe people, some people like to say that people say that because he died after that role or whatever, but
I don't even know.
I mean, every time I watch it, sometimes I will just watch multiple times a year. I would say I watch. There's like a 15, 20, or I think it's like 40 minutes actually. There's like a 40-minute YouTube clip, just a compilation of him in that movie, and I'll just watch that because I'm like, man, I want to see some like good acting,
Yeah, I don't even know any other movie that he's in besides A Knight's Tale, and then you got Dark Knight. So like,
he's in a few. I can't think of him either.
Like I have no bias, like for him being an actor.
I mean,
he just does so good in the movie. I can't think
of it. He's in like a rom-com movie.
The way they do Joker in this movie is like he's such a perfect foil for Batman. Like he is almost an exact opposite of Batman. Like
I was in Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in 10 Things I Hate About You. I think that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's definitely the one you were thinking of.
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of for sure. I thought he was in another one too. I was in Brothers Grimm.
Yes.
Yeah, with Matt Damon. That's a pretty good movie, if I remember right. I don't know. But again, nothing even comes close to him in The Dark Knight. Yeah. He gives it all for that role for sure.
Yeah, and literally he gave it all.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine. I don't even like anyone else playing the Joker, really. Like,
who could?
I mean, they got, what's his name from that movie me and you just watched? Saltburn. The guy from Saltburn's playing the Joker in The Batman, so.
Barry Keoghan.
Yeah, he's going to have to really. He's got some huge, Now,
Very
this is a different Joker. This is
a
different Joker. He's not as.
We don't really know, though. We haven't really.
Well, I'm talking about even the one in The Dark Knight. He's not as like but.
No, he's not goofy.
He's not goofy at all. I mean, he is sometimes, like the pencil thing. That's pretty funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
But, like I was saying, he's the perfect opposite to go against Batman. He's literally opposite Batman. Like, he's so smart. He's like tactical, calculated. All of his plans and moves are like exactly like Batman's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Batman, he has a plan, and then every mission that he goes on type shit, like they just work out perfectly. Like he has a plane come and pick him up, like the Halo stuff. And
that thing was pretty cool though, huh?
Yeah. It's just
I always
insane.
forget that part of the movie where he goes to, where's he, like Japan or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like the Joker is literally like Batman, but just evil and, crazy.
I really like how they tie up the loose ends of like the gangsters from the first movie. The Joker comes in and pretty much murders all of them.
He takes them down. I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, nah, it's me. Like, it ain't the villains, I'm the villain.
Well,
and then the thing with the ferry boats where the prisoners or the people don't kill either.
The tension was crazy there.
The tension was crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the way it ends is like, it ends very well. Like, Batman gets basically framed. Well, not really framed, but he takes responsibility for all the people that Two-Face killed, to
save Harvey Dent's.
To save Harvey Dent's reputation, to give them something to be hopeful for,
Yeah, for sure.
and
Bringing Two-Face in. That's something superhero movies need to quit doing sometimes, is bringing in multiple villains in a movie. Because it seems like it spreads it too thin sometimes.
yeah, but not in this case of this movie.
Yeah, it didn't spread it
say.
too. I would just say they underused Two-Face a little bit. Because he's really only Two-Face for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, we were only getting one more movie and they were doing Bane, so what does it matter?
Yeah. I mean, usually Two-Face is a ongoing villain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was definitely a different take on it. And what happens to the Joker at the end of the movie? Like, he just gets caught?
No, he gets killed. He dies.
I thought he's just hanging from where Batman leaves him. Like, he leaves him hanging on the side of the building.
We'll look it up. I don't remember either. You just watched it.
I didn't actually finish it all the way because
I don't remember either.
Time crunch.
Somebody out there screaming about what happened. What happened to Joker in Dark Knight?
Execution.
Oh, Joker was he was arrested. He was executed during the events of The Dark Knight Rises, apparently.
Which is good for him. They needed to cap that motherfucker.
You're telling me they kept him in prison? It must have been like for real deep asylum in Arkham,
No, they definitely would
have to cut him off from guards and everything.
He needs to be murdered and dead.
Yeah, that's not Batman's thing though,
No.
I'm sure Bane murders him though or something, I don't know. Somebody executes him.
And yeah, Batman couldn't let the Joker win, so he has to, basically become the villain.
Yeah.
Sort of to because if they would have said that Harvey Dent killed all those people, then there would have been no hope restored type stuff, and then the Joker would have ultimately won, because it was the Joker's plotting that led Harvey Dent to become Two-Face with the explosion and killing Rachel Dawes and all that.
He's got a silver tongue on him, he could talk himself into a lot of stuff.
For sure. That's why I love that movie so much.
I love it. So start to finish. Like I said, I could watch that movie again once a year, more than that sometimes,
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'm about to go watch it right now.
Anyway.
Just talking about it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Truly, it's a masterpiece. Absolutely.
It is. Oh, yeah, for sure. As far as superhero movies go, it is... It's one of the best.
It's one of the best comic book movies.
Oh, by far, yeah. Anyway,
I wish we could get a fourth in that saga. Honestly,
yeah. He wrapped it up real good, though. He ended it real nice with.
He ended it for Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah, but there is Jason Gordon-Levitt as Robin. That's what we could do something there.
That's what I want. I wanted to see that.
That would be cool. He would make and he did kind of fit the role of Robin really good.
Or Batman Beyond. Like. The next Batman, sort of like
that would have been cool too. You're right.
Leave the mantle.
Christopher Nolan doing another. Christopher Nolan can apparently do superhero movies, so let's let him. But
he probably
never will again. No. I did hear the next one he's doing is the Odyssey. So
I heard that too. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
With Tom Holland in it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's got a huge cast.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, that'd be fun.
That's gonna be really interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway,
that's all we got for reviews.
Yeah, that's all we got. We were gonna throw this in earlier, but we're just. If you guys haven't seen these Fetty Wap memes,
oh my goodness,
dude, y'all got to check them out. Okay, I might bring some up on screen. I don't know, but the Fetty Wap memes where it's like
in game,
Falcon and the rest of the Avengers pulling up to Cap coming out there to fight Thanos with his JBL speaker, and it's Cap with a JBL speaker above his head, and it's "I want you to be mine again, baby." Dude, that shit is so funny. Every one of those, dude. It's all
Thanos is vibing to it. Like...
there's some pretty funny ones. Like, I don't know, George Washington coming across. George Washington coming across the Delaware with his JBL speaker.
He ends the war.
Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty funny, man. Those movies, y'all gotta check them out. They're
Yeah.
just making me laugh all week. So
Yeah, those are definitely one of the funnier
Yeah.
memes right now. And they fit into a lot of funny ass movies.
yeah, and they do fit into a lot of funny movies, moments, and like especially superhero movies. Those ones always make me laugh the most, dude. Like when they find a place to fit those in. Anyway, that's our episode 6.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank
we,
you guys.
appreciate your support.
Oh, we should probably talk about. We know that when this comes out. No, wait, it'll be tomorrow. So the day after this comes out, Captain America: and the Winter Soldier will be out.
Yep. No, and the Winter Soldier, Captain America, Brave New World.
Captain America: Brave New World.
Silly.
Yeah, will be out tomorrow for you guys. I will be on the rig, so
we're gonna review it though.
we'll review it.
For
It
sure.
won't be next episode, but it'll be the episode after that.
Yeah, we'll be on top of that
Yeah.
when it's
The
out.
second I get back, I'll probably watch it out there. I'll probably go after work one night and go watch it, and then second I get back, we're gonna hop on and record.
Oh, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
taking Haley out Valentine's Day. We're gonna go see it.
That's what I told
Absolutely.
Emily. I said if I was home on Valentine's Day, we'd be going to watch Captain America anyway. So
Take her out for a nice Cheddar's dinner.
yeah, we just ate Cheddar's again.
Go to Painkiller. Go Painkiller.
Hey, dude, those painkillers at Cheddar's are awesome. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
Don't
Appreciate
forget to
you.
like, subscribe, check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
This has
Appreciate
been the Who's Keeping Score podcast. Signing off. Thank you guys.